Welcome to this edition of the Who's Who in Guyana show, the show where we provide you with a lot of updates on what's happening in the Guyana business landscape, updates around the HerVenture business education app. We introduce many companies to you that are performing their services, delivering their products here in Guyana so that you can learn more about them. And of course, business education. You'll be hearing from business coaches or consultants, and in this case, you'll also be hearing from a lot of business owners and their experiences in terms of being able to serve Guyana. Now, when it comes to HerVenture, it was a very active week for all of us here. And we heard from users of the HerVenture app. We were able to also hear from Miss Selena Bacchus, who was able to really give the viewing public on NCN on Guyana Today more information on what is happening with the app. And then we're also very much delighted to win an award from the Guyana Manufacturing and Services Association for bringing HerVenture in collaboration with the Cherry Blair Foundation for Women and with the support of the ExxonMobil Foundation to Guyana, and surpassing, I think, as of the airing of this broadcast, will probably be close to 2,500 women who have downloaded and are using the app to their benefit. So let's make sure that we hear a little bit from those ladies who have been using the app so that we can really get the sense of the progress being made. And for anyone who still hasn't downloaded the app, and I know there are at least 300,000 women in Guyana, of which at least around 30,000 are actually engaged in some type of business, supporting a business, thinking about the business. So we're just at about 10% of the women who really should have this app downloaded and be learning a lot from the app. As I mentioned, we were featured in the news, we were featured in different spaces. So I want to make sure that you really get the chance to listen a bit around the updates. And we're going to hear from two persons who visited our office as well to give us their feedback. Ms. Tandrawati Baburam and Ms. Annabelle Carter Sharma. So let's listen to them. Let's listen to all the other updates and make sure that you take your device out if you haven't as yet. There must be a reason why so many people are using it, right? So I know you have me waiting for a little while to make a decision. Should I download? Should I not download? Does it take up a lot of space? No, it's just 14 MB. Will you need the internet all the time? No, you only need the internet to download it. How much will it cost? It's absolutely free to you. And are there ads in the app? No, there are absolutely no ads in the app. It's meant for your business education and for you to move your ideas, turn them into a business, and take your existing business and grow it. So let's hear from those who have completed the app and take a look at the other updates that happened throughout the week.
My name is Tandrawati Baburam. I'm an owner of a small sewing business located in 326 Section B, Namukred. I heard about the app on Facebook. I saw it on Facebook and decided to download it, and from there I learned the program. I learned a lot from the app. I managed to do my business records, and also the most important part, I learned how to manage my business through crisis. The best module was digital marketing, because I learned the digital stuff because I didn't know much, so now I learned about that. I would use the skills and knowledge to advertise my business and also to manage my finances. I would recommend the HerVenture app to women in business to manage their finances, and also it's a free app. They could download it and do it anytime, because after my housework or my work, I go and do it. So in my spare time, so I encourage every women to do it.
My name is Annabelle Carter Sharma. I am the company secretary and operations director for the fund company, which trades as the Bouncy Castle Rentals Company. a lot of finance information. I'm a technical person, so going through the app, I was able to learn a lot more about finance, marketing, social media, and I'm happy to be able to apply those to Bouncy Castle Rentals. It's a lot more than I expected. I thought it was just posting on Facebook and Instagram and things like that, but it's really not. You have to put a lot more thought and effort into what it is you produce to post, and that will be my challenge going forward. And yeah, I've already started to produce my e-commerce platform. So I have everything else down. So it's just to implement the marketing, the social media, the e-commerce, and knowing how to target and who to target, when to target. It's a wonderful tool that enables you to learn about little things you may not have known, how little things help to improve your business and improve the steps. So instead of them being giant goals, they're actually broken down into nice tiny steps for you to use to accomplish your goals. So for me and the social media platform, I will actually be able to produce my e-commerce platform, make it easier for anybody to purchase items off of us, or at least in my case, it would be ordering items. Right? And so it's easy for you to make a few clicks and order, and then we just show up on your event date. So it is awesome to be able to do all of that and learn all of those things and put it into practice.
The HerVenture business development app was launched in September this year by the Sherry Blair Foundation for Women in collaboration with ExxonMobil Foundation and ActionINVEST Caribbean Inc. At the time of the app's launch, it was touted to be the tool that will deliver the business education and support needed to empower local female entrepreneurs. Nearly 3 months since the app's launch, it has been accessed by over 2,000 women. As such, the app is effectively serving its intended purpose. This is the view of 3 women who recently completed the business courses using the app. Upasna Moliner, who is presently a director at Denmore Garment Manufacturer Inc., located at College Inn in the east coast of Damara, related to Nightly News on Thursday that she heard about the app through ActionINVEST Caribbean Inc. and was immediately eager to download it, a decision she did not regret.
I finished the app about a month ago. So far, I've actually started to apply for grants with it. I also have started to do simple aspects of marketing on Facebooks, and in order to how to put your ads up, it's actually I learned how to do it in a manner of which you can get more traction based upon that.
Although it was her first time using the app, Upasna explained that it was very user-friendly. The HerVenture app offers simple learning courses on topics such as launching a business, managing finances, accessing markets and e-commerce in easy and engaging formats. In this regard, Upasna deems the app to be a free ticket to entrepreneurial success.
One part of the app is that it's free. It doesn't cost anything for you to get this app, right? Downloading it, and you can be able, it's flexible in terms of you can use it in your own free time. And it doesn't have a time frame that you have to finish anything within a time frame. So in that way, you can learn, it's basically you're educating yourself on your own terms.
Annabelle Carter Sharma, the owner of Euphoria Entertainment Parks, located at Republic Park, Georgetown, shared the view that the app is a useful tool to both current and budding female entrepreneurs.
It creates an action plan based on the answers to the questions you gave. The action plan is awesome to help you remember what it is you wanted to do.
Like Upasna, Annabelle has also learned a great deal about enhancing her existing business.
I'm happy to announce that I'm in the process of creating an e-commerce platform through our website that would allow persons to browse our products and place orders for rentals. Payments will also be able to be done via this platform.
For Tiffany Braffett, the owner of Tea's Greet and Treat, she was able to gain the requisite knowledge to help boost her new business.
I learned about marketing strategies, how to manage my business records, accessing new markets, and so much more. It was definitely user-friendly.
The HerVenture mobile learning app was developed specifically for women who own micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises in low and middle-income countries. The app, which is currently available in Vietnam, Indonesia, Nigeria, Kenya, and South Africa, has supported countless women since its launch. The app is completely free of cost and offers essential business training and support on the go. It features 9 learning tracks on a range of topics, including how to launch a business, access financing, expand market access, and to get into the e-commerce business. It is expected that the app will benefit some 3,000 local female entrepreneurs by January 2022. For the HDP 90 News, Kendall Richmond.
HerVenture is a mobile learning app for women who wish to start a business and grow an existing business. The HerVenture mobile learning app is specifically geared at helping women by providing the education they need to start and grow small businesses. That is the goal. That's our mandate. And we do this through courses, modules, and activities which provide you with essential business knowledge to work through and to implement in your business. So the Sherry Blair Foundation for Women, their aim is to equalize that gap between women and male-owned enterprises or businesses. Now, they saw it fit to offer support to women in business. As such, they would have developed a few initiatives to combat this issue, one being their Road to Growth program and the other being the HerVenture mobile app. Now, through sponsorship, they have been able to offer these to women across the world for free, where they can start and own and grow businesses. Now, how you can download the app is by going to either your Apple Store or your Google Play Store, which you can access for free. Once you would have downloaded the mobile learning app, you'll come to a blank screen with the logos of our sponsors. You want to click to the middle, select your country, and then you come here to the general learning space. Now you have the 9 tracks all here with the activities under each. So for instance, we have the very first, launching a business. You can open the very first one. It's going to ask you key questions to ask before starting a business, or perhaps you want to expand, you want to access new markets, or maybe you want to access finance. Now, this one here, you can develop your financing strategy. We also have another feature where you can start a business plan, complete, and how to complete, or how rather to develop a marketing plan. And the very last one, which we have added, would be building business resilience through a crisis. And you have such things as strategies and best practices to implement for future-proofing your business. So these are all fantastic activities and modules here in the HerVenture Learning app. Now, once you would have downloaded the HerVenture mobile learning app for women in business, you'll take a short survey which is designed to give you a personalized experience on the app. You'll be asked questions such as if you're in business, how long, etc. We have met with women across the country, from the markets to women who would like to start their own small businesses, even women who have small businesses that are operating online, and it has been fantastic. We have one girl who completed in less than 24 hours. We have had working women who would go to, at night when they're in their bed, they would be able to go through the modules. Now, HerVenture is designed for women and busy and hectic lifestyles, so our activities are very, very short, and it's designed to be fun and flexible, just to deal with a woman's schedule. Now, the tangible part of it is that the person would gain a certificate and a token from HerVenture for completing the modules. As far as it goes to the extent of the knowledge gain, I cannot ascertain the immense value, but it covers all aspects of a business. Our courses range from access and finance all the way to digital marketing and e-commerce. So the value they get is really immense. Further, In addition to offering them the app, we also have monthly business networking events, which happen at our Parade Street office. That would be 120 Parade Street, Kingston, at ActionINVEST. Now, this is aimed to build a network female entrepreneurs also have. In addition, when they make their profiles public on the HerVenture app, they're able to connect with female entrepreneurs across the world. They can have their questions answered, they can communicate with each other and get to learn so much more. The HerVenture app is available in 6 countries at the moment, which includes Guyana, with plans to extend and expand further. Now, there's something very big that's coming, so we do encourage you to stay tuned. We will also be adding new modules to keep abreast with the times.
The first awardee, and I'd like my team to do up and start their work, goes to ActionINVEST Caribbean Limited. And this award is to recognize the HerVenture mobile app that they have set up with a lot of assistance from ExxonMobil. Mr. Rodlyn and his team, the ExxonMobil Foundation funded a project, the Sherry Blair Foundation, who partnered with ActionINVEST Guyana, implement the Road to Growth Women's Initiative, Women's Empowerment Initiative. This saw the creation of this HerVenture mobile app that has been launched in Guyana. Receiving this award will be Ms. Vishnu Doerga, the CEO of the company, and this award is presented by none other than His Excellency Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips, Prime Minister of Guyana.
Yeah.
One Furniture Store's showroom has furniture for the entire home. Furnish your living room, your dining room, your kitchen, and your bedroom. Also get that appliance that matches your style. Come fall in love at our showroom located at Lot 4, Monrepo North, right on the public road. Call us on 220-8107 or WhatsApp on 672-1881. Get more without paying more when you shop at 401 Furniture Store.
Gupta Security. It is our vision to be the leading provider of innovative and comprehensive security solutions in Guyana. We have a team of well-trained and disciplined professionals to protect you and your assets and give you the peace of mind to focus on what is most important to you. Our services include armed and unarmed services, consultancy, assets and individual protection, patrol, virtual surveillance, armed escorts, and cash in transits. Gupta Group, let our services be your advantage.
Welcome back, and there you had quite an update on all that has been happening in the world of HerVenture. And if that's not enough to make you want to download the app, I don't know what will be. And I would like to say congratulations to the team at ActionINVEST Caribbean, to the Sherry Blair Foundation for Women, to the ExxonMobil Foundation as well for really promoting the app in Guyana, getting it in many hands, and in a very short period of time, just over 2 months, not just getting past 2,000, which is about 2/3 the way to our initial target, but also being recognized by one of the leading private sector organizations for this effort. So I think we are really making really massive impact here in Guyana, and I would encourage everyone to support, get on board, get your education, share it with women who you know can really make use of the education as well, so that there will be a lot more of the progress we're looking for. Now, as is customary, we head into our education segments of our show. And first off is Ms. Rodlyn Semple, and she'll be talking about the importance of global value chains.
Thank you, Dr. Doerga. We will examine global value chains, and it's something different from our regular programs. So what are global value chains? Global value chains are basically activities that are done in country or out that allows a prospective manufacturer to actually create a product. For example, many of you would like to wear these brand name clothing and so on, but actually a shirt is part of what we call a global value chain. Why? Because many components of that product were procured from different parts of the world. So we might have the cotton being grown in Thailand. We can also have the shirt itself being sewn in China. We can also have the labels, the labor coming from another part. So that particular t-shirt that you would have purchased falls within the global value chain. And what our exporters or what our manufacturers in Guyana should realize is that becoming part of the global value chain will definitely boost their competitiveness. Why? Because there's greater interconnectivity. You're also able to purchase materials and inputs from other parts of the world. And it also helps you to be innovative and also expand your competitiveness. Now, global value chains also have rules. And for many of you who are familiar with trading agreements, we have the World Trade Organization. We also have some cases whereby certain commodities were not able to enter into a market because the rules of origin state that in order for this product to come in, it has to have maybe 50% local, 50% foreign. So global value chains can add to businesses in Guyana. And from this perspective, I want to encourage you, if you require additional information on what global value chains are and how they can benefit you, give us a call on telephone number 501-0110 or send an email at iso@actioninvest.org.
Avoid the stress of thermal breakdown, engine wear, and sludge buildup. Use Syntec lubricants. Manufactured for tropical climates and built for hard-working engines, Syntec has proven protection and performance. Tested, endorsed, approved, and used by Cummins, MAN, Mercedes, Volvo, Deutz, and Kamaz. Syntec lubricants work. Imported and distributed by Caribbean Motor Spares. Telephone 609-7621, 502-3171, and available at all stores nationwide. Get yours now. Syntec lubricants drives your journey.
Welcome back. And if you don't have your copy yet of the Who's Who in Guyana Business Directory, you don't know what you're missing. We have now completed the first month of distribution, or almost completed, I think, to the day. And I can tell you that people are raving about the new Who's Who in Guyana Business Directory. This is our third edition, and people have always loved the quality, but it's just gotten better, it's gotten bigger. So I'd encourage you to get your copy, and you can pick up a copy at the Center for Local Business Development. You can get copies at Go Invest. You'll see it in many of the commercial banks as well. So I'd really encourage you to make sure that you get your copy so that you can see what's happening in 14 sectors of Guyana's economy. And you can also really find the leading companies doing business here in Guyana. So get your copies. If you really can't get it at any other location, check out our office at 120 Parade Street in Kingston, just opposite the Theatre Guild. And I must tell you as well, because the biggest question we keep getting about the Who's Who is how much does it cost? If you're in business and you're looking to make business connections, it's absolutely free to you. So there's no hindrance to you getting a copy of the directory in your own hands, because that directory can actually allow you to increase your revenues, increase your profits. And with that segue, I can now introduce Coach Premendra Parsan, who will be talking to us about the steps of financial planning. And anyone who is looking at really preparing for 2022 and to make sure that 2022 is your best possible year ever, we do have our planning session, our quarterly planning session, our planning day coming up this Saturday. So I would encourage you reach out to our office, 223-5583, to get your business registered to attend our quarterly planning session. We have now run 24 of these over the years, and the companies that continue to participate continue to grow at a rapid rate. And we would like to invite your organization to join us and plan the next 90 days so that you can really get the success that you're looking for in those 90 days. So Coach Prem will tell you more about this topic.
And thank you, Dr. Doerga. As we continue our conversation on our Seminar Club modules, we're on to the Finance Rich module. And this is so important to be able to understand the lifeblood of your business. We often plan for our health, and we plan vacation, we plan our meals, those of you who plan, of course. And it's so important to be able to plan for your business health. So as we look at the process in which we can be able to take with our finances, we must be able to understand there are steps that needs to be taken. First of all, we need to be able to establish the goals. What are the destination marks or the direction that we're going to take? And this is what the goal does. A goal sets us on the path that we want to be able to pursue. As we move to our second step, it is collecting data. Now, where do you collect your data in your company? You can collect your data from your reports, whether it is your income report, income statement, it could be your balance sheet, it could be your cash flow statement. These are areas that you can be able to capture that bit of information. You can capture that information from past years and also compare it to your current year. And that is when you move on to our next step, which is analyzing that data. This is where we look at our ratio analysis, our percentage analysis, where we can be able to compare the previous year to how we're performing in the current year, given the circumstances, of course. So that is where we crunch the numbers, we look at the ratios, and we look at the comparisons, and we begin to analyze. And given our situations, this is where we need to create a strategy, and create a plan in where we want to go. Given the COVID-19 measures, lots of strategies were changed and tweaked and pivoted. So it's important that we become relevant now with our society. As we begin to implement and move to our next step, we need to be able to decide who does what activity and when should they do it. Because we need, in that step, to be able to set KPIs, and these are key performance indicators, to be able to know if we are reaching the targets, if we are reaching our goals, and the milestones that it takes to be able to reach those goals. Then we move on to our next step, which is monitoring and reviewing. It's so important to be able to monitor and review, because this is where you have an indication, given all the circumstances, given the goals that we set and the key performance indicators, to be able to determine what's the results and how we are progressing on that goal, if there is need for a shift in direction. So it's very important that we review and we monitor our progress. As we look to continue that planning process, we need to be able to understand some of those terminologies. So in the course, you'll be able to understand what is profit versus cash, what is the cash gap, strategies to be able to shorten that cash, and understanding how you can be able to set prices and set your targets so that you can be much more productive in your day. So in our training, we will look at budgeting and reporting, our cash flow statements, some ratio analysis, and some accounting terminologies. So join us on December the 9th, 2021 at 1 p.m. So register today. It's 223-5583. I'll see you then.
Camille's Academy Inc. We are the premier provider for private education in Guyana, and through our mission, our excellent team delivers a well-balanced curriculum that integrates technology and innovation to our educational programs to inspire children to reach their highest levels of success. Enroll now for nursery, primary, and secondary level.
Check us out at any one of our 4 locations or contact us today.
Camille's Academy Inc. Be inspired to innovate.
Since 1985 we've been around. Serving the nation is so much fun. Every customer's number one. A.Ali and Sons at Movie Town. More products, more variety. Spacious shopping and a helpful team. Website and delivery. We're so proud to be Guyanese.
A.Ali and Sons, always happy to serve you. Come visit our new location at Movie Town as we bring you a premium shopping experience and a bigger product line to meet your everyday needs.
Welcome back. Again, more and more information that is meant to give you a good understanding of what's happening in our economy. And to really benefit from what's happening in our economy, you do have to make sure that your network continues to grow. So we'll hear from Coach Keon Smith on 3 ways for you to be able to improve and strengthen your professional networking. And that will actually be followed by a spotlight interview with Ms. Isla Corlett, the CEO of Sparkle Supermarket. So we'll be hearing from first Coach Keon Smith on the power of networking, and then Ms. Isla Corlett on what is happening in Berbice with her business. And I would also encourage other subscribers of the Who's Who in Guyana Business Directory to make themselves available to participate in one of these interviews so people can really understand what's happening in your business. So let's hear from Coach Keon.
Thank you very much, Dr. Doerga. As promised, we are continuing our discussion on ways to improve and strengthen your professional networking skills. During our last episode, we would have touched on the 3 ways to improve and strengthen your professional networking skills, which were develop a networking strategy, listen and follow up with the persons you are talking with, and of course, to be consistent in attending those various networking opportunities. It is very important for us to really think about our strategy, and of course, when we attend these networking sessions, what are going to be our goals? So we want to discuss in this episode, how do we actually prepare for those networking opportunities? It is important when we have decided which networking opportunities will be best suited for growing ourselves and our businesses, to make sure that we set aside or identify rather what will be our objectives for the connections we would like to make at that particular session. As I mentioned in the last episode, it could be deciding on the number of persons you'd want to meet at that session and how many of those connections you would like to turn into follow-up meetings. Being a bit clearer with your objectives really puts you in focus when you attend those networking events, and it's not just about the gala itself or about having the delicious hors or whatever may be served at the event. It is important for us to have our objectives clearly outlined. And in order to do that, it is important for us to identify who would be our ideal connections. It could be directly related to our business venture or an auxiliary connection that can prove extremely beneficial to both parties, whether now or sometime in the future. Identifying your ideal connections will help you to formulate your objectives with a bit more clarity. It is important that you practice your networking skills even before attending the session. And this simply means you can practice your elevator pitch, you can practice how you will be able to connect with that person, how you'll be able to either ask for or exchange business cards. Now, exchanging business cards might seem like a very simple and straightforward task, but the manner in which you hand over and receive a business card is very, very important. And this signals to the person you're receiving the card from about your level of professionalism. And it tells them if you're really going to make that connection or it's just you going through that motion throughout that evening. Your elevator pitch is very important, and it is having that 30 seconds to 1 minute presentation that encapsulates the essence of what you do or encompasses what your company does so that you can pique the interest of the person that you're speaking with. And of course, I would encourage you to quickly throw the ball over into their court and ask them. In networking, it is important first to be interested in the person before you can become interesting. Very important. And finally, I would like to share with you in this episode the unspoken culture of networking. You have to look out for the closed groups and the open groups when attending a networking session. And you may find a closed or open twos. This means the position of the speakers will let you know if they are open for a third person to join that session. So when it is open, they will stand almost in a ajar position. When it's a closed group, they will stand almost directly face to face, and then that is an indication that they're discussing something that is very personal, and or that discussion is simply between the two of them and they would not like to entertain a third person. Similarly, for open trees versus closed trees, the positioning of the individuals will give you that indication of whether you can join that meeting or not. With this, it helps you to determine should I engage or should I not engage, and when is the best time to do so. If you are looking for an opportunity to test your networking skills from what you've learned from this episode and or from what you already know, then the perfect opportunity would be our launch for our LMS platform. We will be launching a learning management system platform for corporate training. And this is a perfect opportunity for you to join this particular event. It is going to be on Wednesday, December 8th. It starts at 4 p.m. and it goes out to HR professionals and or individuals who are looking to enhance their professional skills. Then this LMS launch will be perfect for you. To get more information on the launch and to even register to attend the launch, you can call 223-5583 and one of our team members will be more than willing to provide you with more information on how you can be a part of the launch for the learning management system. Looking forward to seeing you there at the launch. Enjoy and please put your skills into practice.
Hello, my name is Esther Curlett, and I am the owner of Sparkle Supermarket that is located on the public road of Alveston, currently in Berkeley. Sparkle Supermarket actually started off as a small grocery shop, whereby we would purchase 6 pieces of items, half bag of items. over time, we grow into a bigger shop and decided that we would like to open a supermarket. I, myself, my husband, and children were the only persons operating the business. However, as we grow, we decided to employ other people. We employed 3 people, and for a while we were with 3. Today, we have established into a supermarket and we have 11 workers. I am actually proud that the vision that I had years ago have become a reality, and that reality became possible with the help of my family, and it was on the 27th of May 2020 we opened the supermarket. Sparkle Supermarket actually have great customer service. We take good care of our elderlies and our customers. When we have a first-time customer and when they leave us, they would always send a review, a testimonial saying how grateful they are to shop at Sparkle Supermarket because they felt very welcome, very safe, and our team members always take care of their customers. The customers leave here feeling very happy. Customer service is very important to us. I'm most proud of the growth of the company. Our company has grown over the years. A year ago, I was the only person doing videos and doing ads or promotion or drawing. Today, I can say my team has grown and they are doing all of that. I don't have to be present for it to happen. I'm proud of my team and the growth. One big benefit of Action Coach is me spending time with my family. Before Action Coach, I could not leave my business to go anywhere. And the definition of business is a commercial, profitable enterprise that runs without the owner. And I can say, since Action Coach, I can go out with my family, spend time for weeks, for days, and the business is still operating without me. So that's the biggest benefit, spending time with the family. Guyana could definitely look forward for supplying other small businesses and delivering items, and also establishing and expanding in the urban area.
Welcome back. We had an absolutely packed show this week, thanks to so many new developments happening, both on the HerVenture app, the education that is being delivered, the launch of our new learning management platform. So if you are an HR manager or a trainer or the owner of a business and you're wondering how can you get your team to the next level, we now have that solution. So check us out tomorrow at 4 p.m. at our office in Parade Street, for you to be able to understand how this platform can best serve you. Always best to register so that we can make sure we secure a space for you. As my final thought for this particular show, I want to ensure that you know there are many visitors to Guyana at the moment, very many business visitors, many investors, and many locals as well are looking at how they want to expand their business. Make sure that your business is one that can be easily found. Market your business on whatever platform, get into publications that those investors can actually find you, and get very, very good at networking. If you need support, you know where to find us. And as always, see you next week, and do the best you can to move yourself and your organization to the next level.